Hi guys, this is Jay. I'm back with another Google tip. We're going to talk a little bit about Gmail today and Gmail labels. You might not be familiar with the term labels, but it's essentially a folder. Our email can get out of control and sometimes it's difficult to find the emails that we're looking for. So one way you can do that in Gmail is by creating labels and be able to pull up anything that fits into a certain label. There's a few different ways that you can create labels. You can simply go over here to, go to your settings icon in the top right, go to settings, go to labels, and you can scroll down to the bottom to create new label. You can just type your label in there and then you can set emails to that label as you go. I don't typically like doing the new labels that way. I'll show you guys how I create a new label. So we'll go back to the inbox. Okay, so let's say you wanted to search a certain property that you wanted to have all in the same label. So we'll pull up 8816 Kent, as that's a recent property that I sold. These are all the emails that have those exact numbers and word in that. So we're gonna click the drop down arrow right here. We're gonna click create filter. And you can see a bunch of different options and things that you can do for the filters. In this case, we just want to add a label, so we're going to apply the label. I'm going to choose label. If you didn't already have that in there, you would click new label and type in whatever that label was. In this case, I've already typed it in, so 8816 Kent. I want to always also apply filter to matching conversations. Those can include all the ones that came up with that also. And we're going to click create filter. And then if you go back to inbox, where all of your main emails are, you're going to see you have a label over here now called 8816 Kent. When I click on that, all the emails that have 8816 Kent are in there. So it's a quick way to be able to go in there and do that. Now what you could also do is you could add in the real estate agent that you're working with, their email address to go into 8816 Kent. So I think in this case, let me see if I can remember. This was the email address that was associated with that. So he was the one I was working with on this transaction. So I can go in here, create filter. So anything that's from that email address, I want to apply to 8816 Kent also. Apply to the past 36 conversations, create filter, and now all of those emails that we had in there. Now what you would probably want to do is add in another part of text to that. So let's say it's that email address and the word Kent. So that way, if you start, you're working with an agent on multiple different properties, you don't want all those to go into the same folder. So I have this in here at yahoo.com, Kent, and I'm going to create a filter. And that's going to include all the emails that have that email address and the word Kent in it. I want to apply the label 8816. Apply to the previous ones and create filter. So now if we go back to the inbox and we go to 8816 Kent, we have all those included in there. So there's a lot of different ways you can create labels, and it's a way to organize that. I'll show you real quickly. If you take a look at my main email, if you go over here, you can see all the different labels that I've created. You can color code them. I'll show you as we go through how to do that. But you can do it for a lot of different options. Let me give you some other ideas for that. So let's say keeping current matters. That is a source that gives you updates that you could have social media ideas or blog post ideas. But let's click on one of those. Let's go to one of their emails. And so they sent an email, 2 trends helping keeping housing affordable. So let's click into that email. And I'm going to click the 3 drop down, 3 dots right here, and I want to go down to filter messages that are like these. So I'm going to click on that. So you can see anything from KCM crew at keepingcurrentmatters.com. I want to create a social media label for that. So we're going to go to create filter, and we're going to go to, again, applying the label, choose a label. This time we're going to do a new one, and I'm going to call it social media ideas. I'm going to click create. And remember, you want to apply it to the previous ones also. So I'm also going to apply it to filter to matching conversations. Create the filter. And now you can see over here, I have social media ideas. So you could, if you get sites, maybe you get things from realtor.com that you want to put there. You can then create the filter for realtor.com. So when you're struggling to figure out what to post, you can just click right on social media ideas, and you can see everything from Keeping Current Matters is going to pop up, and you can go down here and say, oh, selling your house. Here's why you need a pro in your corner. Let me click on that. That's an idea for me. So that is a way to be able to do that. So let me show you how you can color code them. If you click on the three dots to the right of that, you can go down and add a label color. And let's say we want to make this orange. Now we go to the inbox, and you can see it pops out real quickly for you social media ideas. So it's a really way to be able to scroll through and see where different things fit into that. So I think it's a great way to keep things organized and add those labels as you go and as you need them. And you can always hide the labels. I had gotten so many labels in there, I had to go in and hide a bunch of those that I wasn't using anymore, or just kind of cluttering things up. For example, like your transactions, once you finish that transaction, you might want to hide it from the bar over here to the left. So hopefully this is helps you guys get your email a little bit more organized. As you play with it, there's a lot of different other options you can go with on labels. Reach out to me with any questions you have about that. And I look forward to helping you guys in the future with more Google tips. Thanks a lot. Bye.